This is Wednesday night.
Hold on. Shalom, Shalom. We
Shalom, shalom.
so we back at another pop off Wednesday. We get ready to come off the tab. We gonna come out with the topic of gospel. You know what I'm saying? Busybody and tailbearing. This what's going on in Israel. This what's going on into the world. But we bringing that stuff in the world, bring it into the truth. And the Most High said that's is a sin. That's going against the law, statute, and commandment. And the Most High gonna show us in the scriptures that these things is not good for us to do. The first precept, give me St. John chapter 8 and verse 32.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 8 and verse 32.
Uh-huh.
And ye shall know the truth.
Read that again.
And ye shall know the truth.
Now he said, he said, and ye shall know the truth. Dive in into this lesson, you gonna know the truth. And the truth what? We
That's
don't
right.
know.
You ready? And
Yeah, we
and the
don't.
truth shall make you free.
The truth what?
And the truth shall make you free.
So when we dive in this lesson, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty about gossiping, by busybody and talebearer. And the most high gonna tell you these things that we shall not do.
Con.
Because these things here will start stuff. It will stir up stuff. Then a lot of commotion start going on. Then the brothers going against brothers. Sisters start going against sisters.
I got a precept on that one. I got a precept on that one. Let me get Proverbs 18 and 2.
Probably, hold okay. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 2. A fool had no delight in understanding,
All right,
but
on that right there, a fool don't have no delight in understanding. They don't never want to learn nothing new. You
right.
try to teach a fool something, that's what we call a smart dumb person. Back when I was in the world, like they so smart, they dumb because you can't tell them nothing.
Come.
Read on, all right?
But that his heart may discover itself. When the wicked
No, that
come,
was it. That was it. That was it right there. Hold on. But his heart may discover itself. You know what I'm saying? After it's all said and done, and we know the heart is the mind.
the
So it
mind.
say when the mind discover itself, that's like you want to learn it yourself. Like, oh, I the one that learned that. Like, instead of somebody teaching you something.
Come.
All right, we can
Come.
go back to we can go back. We can go back to John if you want to. I just had to
No,
pull
no,
that out.
no. That was it on John. We're gonna go to Sirach, the book of Sirach, chapter 19. We're gonna start at 5. We're gonna read through 5 through 8.
Okay, I'm getting it. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 5. You said?
5 through 8.
Okay, verse 5. Whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned.
See, a lot of us take pleasure, but they don't realize it's wicked. They know it's wicked because when you start gossiping against your brother, whispering all that secret stuff, it's wickedness. The most I telling you is this thing is wicked. It's gonna get in the detail when we keep reading. Read on out.
But he that resisteth pleasure crowneth his life.
See now, when somebody come you with that gospel, well, I mean gossiping, and want to talk about different people or your brother, that's when you need to stop and say, no, brother, I don't get on like that. I don't. That gospeling is for women. That's what women do. You know what I'm saying? Women do that, not men. But now these days, you got men and women doing that. But when we was coming up, you hear that from a woman. A woman get with her friends, they gossiping about
Mm.
they a sister, about a brother, or something like that. So the most, you know what I'm saying? The most I said telling you, hey, when somebody come to you like that, tell them no, brother. I don't indulge in that. Read on.
Verse 6. He that can rule his tongue shall
Keep,
live. It
keep
said,
going.
he that can rule his tongue shall live without strife.
You know what I'm saying? He telling you who that he said he that can rule his tongue. It's a lot of brothers cannot rule their tongue because they got a gospel. That's in them. That's something that it's a trait. It been in him. Now it's coming out to the surface. Then he says, shall live without strife. If you cannot control your tongue, you gonna have strife.
Count
Because
on that. The
you
scripture
gonna,
say it there.
you know what I'm saying? You gonna keep. You will say you if you can't control your tongue, you gonna steady bringing strife out because you steady gospel about each about brothers and back and forth. You stirring up confusion. You confusing the whole thing. Read on up.
It's and he that hateth babbling shall have less evil.
See, hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, babbling mean talking, gospeling, talking about your brother, talking about your sister. You know what I'm saying? You just babbling. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you hate babbling, you know what I'm saying? Man, it says he said babbling shall have less evil. You when you stop babbling and stop talking and gossiping about each other, you will have less evil. This is what the Most High telling us. Quit doing that. The whole body. I'm talking to those that knows the law. The Most High said we supposed to what? Love each other. We don't supposed to gospel about each other or saying bringing up false accusations towards each other, and you know it's not true. That's gossiping. Read on up.
Say, verse 7. Rehearse not unto another that which is told unto thee.
Hold on. You see this? If I tell you something, Shalomar, it is not for you to go tell somebody else.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Is it
It's
like I told you this? When you tell somebody else, it's gonna change what I told you.
gone.
Then when they get to that person, oh, you said all this, and it's not even what I said. And that's why the most I said, rehearse not unto another. Don't go back and tell somebody. If I'm talking to you, don't go back and tell nobody else because it's going. The most I know this thing is going to change. If I say
You
if
you
I say
know what? You
Solomon,
know what? It's like you know what happened when you rehearse something, right?
right?
You rehearse something, that means you say it over and
Over.
over and over and over to the point to where you didn't start rehearsing it. You like, hey, let me tell you this. You got the story so down packed, like you said. You didn't
Right.
start adding your own little pieces and little parts. And it's like a person talking to you don't expect for you to be a tape recorder. But some people are tape recorders. They just like press record as soon as you start talking. They're like,
Right.
"Ooh, I can't wait to play this back for everybody."
Yes.
That's a
That's
talebearer.
and that's call that gossiping because you know what I'm saying. If I tell you something, then over and over, and then you go back. and you tell this person, that person, like you said, that person gonna add up to that. Then you tell this person, that person gonna add. That's gospeling. But while we doing that, the Most High told us not to do that. If we
Um,
know how to control our tongue, you know what I'm saying? Less evil come towards us. But a lot of
um,
us don't. A lot of us cannot control our tongue. Read
yeah.
on.
And thou, wait a second. Oh, did I flip a page? I'm right there. We was at verse 7, right?
Verse 7, yeah.
Okay. It say, rehearse not unto one another that which is told unto thee, and thou shalt fare never the worse.
See, never the word. If you can control your tongue, what I said to you, and you not going out gospel to another person. You know how women are. Ooh, girl, let me tell you this. You know what I'm saying? I look at what men's do. Look at homie. Let me tell you what happened. You know what I'm saying? That's gospel. That you know what I'm saying? This word go to me, and it's going out to everybody. We cannot gospel like that. The Most High tell us not to do this. You know what I'm saying? We start doing it, worse things gonna happen. Read on, huh?
Oh,
Hey,
whether it be friend, whether
hold
wait,
on, hold
wait,
on, hold on,
Shalakia,
hold on. Whether what?
whether it be to friend or
Uh-huh.
foe,
Uh-huh.
talk not of other men's lives.
Oh, read that again. See, that's that gospel. The Most High will get down to the nitty gritty. He gonna tell you you cannot do this. Read that again, huh?
This is Sirach, chapter 19, verse 8. Whether
Uh-huh.
it be to friend or foe,
Uh-huh.
talk not of other men's lives.
Uh-huh.
And if thou canst without offense, reveal them not.
See what I'm
Wow.
saying? That scripture
Mm.
right there. I don't. You know what? I'm gonna let that scripture just be what it be. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
put nothing. I ain't even putting no ice on it. That's straight. That's straight cut right there.
We know this topic is talking about gossip, right?
Yeah.
Let me read the definition of gossip out the
Read,
dictionary. This is
read
the
it.
this is the definition of gossip. A person who habitually reveals personal or sensational facts about others.
Read that again.
Gossip, the definition of gossip, a person who habitually reveals personal
Hold on
or
right there. Hold right there. When you go in counsel with some of these brothers, and what you telling them what's going on in your life, that is secret, and that's supposed to be between you and those that counsel you. But they leak what you told them to out to everybody else. And what the definition say?
it's a person who habitually, which means it's a habit.
Right,
You can't stop it. It's a habit. You can't stop it.
right.
A person who habitually reveals personal or sensational facts about others.
I seen that happen.
I
I'm
have
a
too.
living witness. I'm a living witness. I seen that happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Matter of
saying?
fact, while we on definitions,
Yes,
backbiting right here too. Let me read that one for you.
yes. Bring that
This
out.
is this is the definition of backbiting. It
Uh-huh.
says to say mean or hurtful things about a person. It says such as someone who is not there in person.
See, that's backbiting. All that bind up to one thing.
Damn.
And gossip is backbiting. Yes, cause that person is not there. Cause that person told you. they personal secret lie thing, and then you go back and tell somebody about that person. Come on, man. We cannot do this, brothers and sisters. We cannot do this. If you got anything to say, if a brother or sister come to you and they reveal they secret lies to you, that was between you and them and the Most High God, because the Most High God is in the mix.
Um,
See what I'm saying? Look at all the things that we said to the Most High God. What if the Most High God say, okay, oh, everything you said to me, I'm gonna reveal it to you, reveal to everybody. He don't do that.
um,
He don't do that, so we can't do that. Go to First Timothy 5:13, because you got to understand, Israel. We cannot be doing this gospel and backbiting. That's what sin gonna start coming in. Then when hatred start coming in, then that's when we fighting against each other. And then we can't even do Matthew 18 and 15 because we got so much pride and that stuff built up. Nobody communicating with each other because that person don't trust you because what you just did, you was told everybody that her or he's a brother or sister business.
um,
You know what I'm saying? You cannot do that. That's a secret. That's between you or that brother, or between you or that sister.
um,
You know what I'm saying? You can't backbite and gospel like that. You can't do that. That will cause trouble in the body.
yeah.
You don't have, then it let me know that you don't have respect for me. But then that person felt comfortable telling you this here, and then you go out telling everybody about this issue with you and the brother just talked about. Man, come on now. Come on, man. That's a personal thing that he wanted to share with you because he trusts you and he think that he felt like that you were his brother, that you
But
can carry his burden. That's what we supposed to. We supposed to help and carry each other burdens.
yeah, you know, a gossiping person don't never really tell you nothing about them. They'll tell you a little something, but it's gonna be something that's very like
Right,
broad. You know, it's
right.
not nothing that's major.
Not
But you
nothing
tell
made at
them,
all.
you tell them something that you be thinking that they gonna be confidential about,
Right.
and they go and blast like they getting paid to do it. You want to ask them how much they getting paid
Right.
to be your
See,
personal news reporter.
exactly. That's what it is. And then when you gospel like that, backbite, and then you put a spin on it. You not putting the truth, what it really, the truth, what really was said. It's more like it lies into that, and it drowned the truth. And you like, hold up, I didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And then first of all, it was between me and you, brother. It was between me and you, sister. And you put that out like that. So now it's an issue. Now it's
Yeah.
hate coming in there. You don't have no trust in your brother. It's so many things can come with that. And the most High
Man,
said, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like if you tell me something, Shalimar, I'm not gonna tell nobody. That's between me and you. If you gonna tell it, I'm gonna let you tell it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because this is your story. This is what you was going through. See what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So it don't give me the right to blast what you told me, and you know what I'm saying. And then I'm gonna put my spin on it. Then somebody else gonna
Um,
put their spin on it.
let these scriptures come out. What you said, First Timothy 5:13.
Yeah.
Let me get there. This is the book of First Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 13. And withal they learned to be idle,
Uh huh.
wandering about from house to house, and not only idle, but tattlers also, and busybodies.
Of what?
Speaking, it say also and busybodies, speaking things which they ought not.
See what I'm saying? Busybody. They going different places, getting this information and doing this here, going back and forth. Different people house, get information this, information that. That's a busybody. And we cannot be busybody. We cannot be
Uh,
busybody at all.
matter of fact, since we talking about busybody, let me get that definition for you real quick.
Give it to me.
This is the definition of busybody:
Uh-huh.
an inquisitive person,
Uh-huh.
intermeddler. That's a
Read,
person that's it's like inquisitive. They always want to ask you, what's this, what's that, what's going on, what's
yeah.
going on in your life, what you going
Uh-huh.
through, brother.
And then they call them people busybody.
Busybody. They want to know everything.
They want to know
Intermeddler.
everything about
They in a
they want
lot
to
of
know
stuff that
everything
they
about
really
you.
shouldn't be in.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And you got leaders are busybody. And
Hold on,
you got
I
leaders, you got leaders is gospel. You know what I'm saying? These days tired of all this about one big ball.
it really do. It really do. Hold on, I got
Got a precept?
yes sir. Matter of fact, it's Second Thessalonians 3:11.
That's one of my precepts. Go ahead, you gonna roll with it.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna read it and let you break it down. Since you had already pulled it anyway. This is the book of Second Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 11.
Uh-huh.
For we hear that there are some which walk among you disorderly,
Uh-huh.
working not at all, but are busybodies.
Read that again, that's say I'm not gonna the most high most high just put it plainly. That's plain Jane. That's not even you know what I'm saying? It's not even it already broke that down already.
Yes,
Read that again.
it say, for we hear that there are some which walk among you
Among you,
disorderly.
hold on. He said, walk among you. He talking about your brethren, your sister. Walk among you. And what else?
It say disorderly.
Disorderly.
That's out of order, right?
That's out of order. Read on.
Working not at all.
He said, working not in all mean not working all in the spirit. They not in the spirit. Because disorder is out of you not walking in the spirit. You not doing the work in the spirit. You doing the what the flesh. Read on.
It say working not at all, but are busybodies.
But busybody. And you just brought out the definition of busybody.
Con.
You just brought that.
You want verse 12 too?
Give
Cause
me 12.
it's a meat left from that bone.
Come on, give me some more.
It say, now them that are such we command and exhort by our Lord Jesus Christ,
Uh-huh.
that with quietness they work.
With quietness, they work. They don't, they not gospeling and doing all this here and telling people business. They work quietly. They keep it to themselves. And they working it in the spirit.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
and eat their own bread.
They eat their own bread. See what I'm
But
saying?
we're about their own house.
They worry about their own house. They not worried about everybody else's house. See, you worry if your house, if you not cleaning around your doorstep, and then you trying to clean out somebody else's doorstep, hey, it's gonna be an issue.
Let me add precept. Let me get that Proverbs 20:9.
Proverbs 20:9.
Yeah.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 9. Who can say, I have made my heart clean? I am pure from my sin.
That's a question, Lord. That's the question that the Most High asking us. And read on to that next scripture. All right?
Diverse weight, diverse weight, and diverse measure, both of them are a light, a abomination to the Lord.
What they're saying is, if you give one person a judgment about something, where you are judging somebody about something, and it's somebody that you like, and they doing the same thing, but you don't say nothing about their stuff. You don't blast them in class. You
Right,
don't blast them in front of everybody.
right.
You only blast the people that you feel like need to be blasted, but that's not. You don't blast yourself.
Come.
My thing, if you're gonna be right, it say you got diverse ways. So for this person, oh, it's okay, but for this person, we gotta put the pedal to the metal, man.
Right, right.
That's not. Let's say that's an abomination to the Lord.
Yes. Read
That
on. You got a little more meat on that. Read
it's
verse 11.
it's say 11. It say this is verse 11. It say even a child is known by his doings.
He said, even a child know by his doing. The Most High said, you know, he said, even a child is known. So the man who supposed to be a leader and supposed to be leading the congregation, the Most High said, you known, you is known by your doing. By they doing, read on.
And it say whether his work be pure and whether it be right.
See what I'm saying?
Uh,
So you know what I'm saying? The leader have to check himself first. You got to clean around your door first before you talk about anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Because the word go through you first. But some of these men is numb. It seems like, you know what I'm saying, the word is not cutting them like it's supposed to be. But you know what I'm saying? But they ready to, you know what I'm saying, to cut somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at your life first. That's why you gotta look at yourself in the mirror when you before you leave from work. You look at yourself in the mirror? Yeah. Make sure everything is up to par. So
mm.
that's what so that's what we the leaders, I'm talking about the body of Israel, those that know the law. You have to examine yourself first before you do anything or say anything to your brother or your sister. How you can see your brother and you got a plank in your own eye?
All right, I got another precept on right there. Proverbs 17:15.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it. It say this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 15. He that justified the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abominations to the Lord.
That's word, man. Read that again. I want Israel to open their ears, get to understanding what the Most High God saying.
It says this is Proverbs 17 and 15. It say,
Uh-huh.
he that justified the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord.
He said, justify the wicked. Man, did we have you seen that before?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it before where I'm a alcoholic father jumps on his son that's grown,
Right.
and it's justified by the brothers like it wasn't nothing wrong about that.
It was wrong. It was wrong. You justify what that person did to his son, and he was drunk, and it was drunk matter, and then you did it out of hatred. You supposed to love your. If your son is in the truth, you supposed to love your son. What is the
Done,
problem?
done,
Did
done,
I come and said what father and son? You know what I'm saying? And both are supposed to be in the truth.
That's just like that's no different. That to me, that's no different than somebody jumping on me knowing I can't walk good. Like
No. Right.
if you know somebody ain't gonna fight you back, why is you punching on them? Like
Exactly.
that don't go with the truth, man. Like I mean, you can't justify that to me. You can't justify it to me, but I've seen people justify that type of manner.
Okay. Give me Leviticus 19 and 16. Now we already talked about the gospel. We talk about the busybody. Now we going to talk about the tailbearer. The tailbearer. And give me the definition of tailbearer.
Okay, this is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 16.
Uh-huh.
It say, "Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people,
Uh-huh.
neither shalt thou sin against the blood of thy neighbor. I am the Lord."
He said, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy peoples. You know what I'm saying? Give me the definition of talebearer
Hold on one second. All right.
so we can get the better understanding what the Most High God saying about talebearer. Hello? He said, thy blood, he said, the blood of thy neighbor, I am the Lord, and thou shalt not hate thy brother. Okay. Shalom.
Here I come. Here I come.
Okay.
It's a person that maliciously reveals secrets.
Oh, talebearer. See, and then the Most High said, thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer, mean going in different people's houses, find out what's going on, and then, you know what I'm saying, you revealing their secret.
Yeah, that's exactly what it said.
So
Yeah.
Israel, when somebody reveal your brother or your sister is talking to you and they revealing their secret to you, don't go to down in another brother house or another sister house and telling us the brother or the sister business, the truth about what was said to you. Don't do that.
Hold on, I got another precept. Ephesians 4 and 29.
Bring it out. Hold on.
Oh, I'm getting to it. Hold on.
4:29. This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verse 29. Let no corrupted communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edification. Edifying, that it may minister and grace unto the hearing.
Well, you might if you do gotta, you know what I'm saying, say something that's bad, it gotta be edifying.
Right,
If you
right,
ain't edifying nobody with it, and you just coming out being a gossiper, then what is that? That's going against scripture.
right.
I had to bring that one out.
Yeah, you know
And
what I'm saying?
matter of fact, it's some more meat left on that bone, right?
Read on.
It say, and grieve not the Holy Spirit of God, whereby ye are sealed unto the day of redemption. It say, let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with malice. And be ye kind to one another, tenderhearted, forgiving one another, even as God Christ's sake have forgiven you. Hold on one second. My dog got loose on the road.
Salaki, Salaki. Israel, you know what I'm saying? We have to obey the Most High God. The Most High God, the Bible is the book of laws. You know what I'm saying? That's what everything we come out, it's a law. We cannot do this here. If you love your brother, you will not gossip about your brother. You will not
Con,
backbite against your brother. You know what I'm saying? You have to most high told Yahweh Shah said, love thy neighbor as you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we coming out with the law. We cannot do this. We cannot do this. The Bible is the blueprint of how to live, how to get along with your brother, how to get along with your sister, and how to conduct ourselves. This what the Bible is about. This is the book of law. This is our law. They laws it don't work for us. But the most high God law is work for us. He gave it to our forefather. Our forefather passed it down to us. Now we got to pass it down to our children in this generation. How to conduct and have respect for each other. Give me Proverbs 26, chapter 26, verse 20.
I'm right there. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 20. Where no wood is, there the fire goeth out.
Uh-huh.
So where,
Hold on,
so
hold on.
where there, so
Go
where
ahead.
there is no talebearer, the strife ceaseth.
Okay. What he's saying is whereas no wood is mean if it's no secret or a brother is telling you they issue. You know what I'm saying? They said there's the fire goes out. It's nothing that a terror barrel can you know what I'm saying can get it, can grasp it and run to another person to tell this person about that person.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? It's no fire, it's nothing there. And he say, and he say the fire goes out, so where there is no tail bearing, there he said, so where there is no tail bearer. There was nobody going to tell your secret. He said the strife exceeds. It's nothing there. It's peace. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's saying. So yeah, and what I'm saying, you got to know who that person you speaking to and who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? You got to know that person. Cause you know what I'm saying, if you don't know that person, you just lay it out everything out to that person. That person can be a gossiper. That person can be a busybody, and that person can be a talebearer. So
yeah.
you got to examine that person first before you open your mouth. So it won't start strikes. It won't start no problems. See what I'm saying? Okay, go to Proverbs 11, and you already did 11 and 13. Give me Proverbs 20 and 19.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 19.
Uh-huh.
He that goeth about as a talebearer revealeth secrets.
Reveal what?
Revealeth secrets.
So when you go in counseling, ain't that's a secret thing between you and the brothers? You know what I'm saying? When you go do that counsel with,
Yeah.
and it's secret. So the Most High is in it. He said, two, three, and gather in my name that I'm in the midst. So the Most High is there too. He listen what's going on. Read on up.
Therefore, meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips.
What? I read that again.
It says, therefore, meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips.
Do you want to break that down, Shalomar?
I surely will, sir. It
Okay, go
said,
ahead.
it said, he that's going about as a talebearer revealing secrets. We know that a talebearer is a person that reveals secrets.
Exactly.
Okay. It say, therefore, meddle not with him that flattereth with his lips. When you flattering somebody, it's like blowing smoke up their butt. You just tell them
Right.
what they want to hear.
Right.
So instead of you being truthful, maybe telling why something is happening or that person's point of view, you tell it from your side of the story, and it's
Come.
all just to make people hear what they want to hear, basically.
Yeah. Come on,
So, like
Shalomar.
me, an example is like somebody want to fight somebody else. You can't wait to go tell that other person like, hey, they said something about you. You know what I'm saying? They said something about you, type of thing. It's just like that's what a talebearer do. Tell your secrets. Oh, that nigga couldn't pay his bills this month. Man, I knew
Right.
he was broke. I knew it need to be stunned in front. He ain't got all this and all that. That's the same type of thing. Like you're not supposed to go tell that person. Bro came to you and was like, hey, shit, let me hold something. You ain't supposed to tell nobody.
Nobody. Exactly.
Even
Nobody.
if you can't do it, you still not supposed to be like, man, that nigga always asks me for. No,
Yep.
bro, that boy came to you in confidentiality. I know I
Right.
said it wrong. Confidentiality. That what I say to you is not gonna go to everybody else you talk to. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
That's not that that's like saying a man don't have no kind of no structure about itself if he can't hold water.
come.
Like I remember I got in trouble for something. I ain't even tell my mama about it because it wasn't her business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if it's something that pertains to her, like I know she gonna have to come help me. I'll tell her, hey mama, watch out for this. This right here might happen, whoop whoop. But as a man, you gotta stand on your own. And if another man come to you on confidentiality, it should be nothing that makes you reveal whatever he tell you.
Sure.
Not one thing. Not one thing should you say that he done told you that he really didn't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people you gotta tell them like, hey, don't repeat what I'm finna say for them not to even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Some people they gonna say it anyway. They just gonna tell somebody else like, don't tell nobody I told you, but woo to woo, woo to woo. You know what I'm saying? Like to smear a person, it ain't never nothing good. They don't never spread rumors about it being nothing good. You know, it's coveting at that point where a person just sit there and be like, oh, he got this, he got that, and then don't know that, damn, this nigga go through a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? This person going through a lot of stuff. Maybe the Most High just blessed him to make his road a little easier because he got such a bumpy road. Maybe he
Right.
just gave him some shocks. You know what I'm
Con.
saying?
Let's get back into these scriptures. We
Come
gonna, we gonna
on.
let you talk. Give me First Peter chapter 4, verse
Verse
15.
15. Yeah, I had that. I had that one too. I knew you was gonna call it. This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 15. But let none of you suffer as a murderer,
He said, look, suffer as a murderer,
or as a thief,
as a thief,
or as an evildoer,
as an evildoer,
or as a busybody
as a busybody.
in other men's matters. Oh my
What?
goodness.
Say that again, Doc.
I need to read that whole verse from the top, right? This is the book of First Peter, chapter 4, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
But let none of you suffer as a murderer, or as a thief, or as a evildoer, or as a busybody in other men's matters. He compared being in other men's matters to being a murderer and
Murderer
a thief
and a
and
thief
an evildoer.
and an evildoer,
God,
man, and a
dang.
busybody. That's a sin, Israel. And we trying to tell you how to stay away from this type of people. Because we got them type of people in Israel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All right.
What that? You put a good precept on that?
Yes, sir. All right. All right. Sirach 28 and 13 and 14.
Okay, 28, the rock. Chapter 28, 28 and what? 15?
13. All right. 13 and
13?
14.
Okay. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 13. Curse the whisper and the double tongue, for such have destroyed many that were at peace.
Hold on. Let me grip that 1 second. It's a curse, the whisper, and the double tongue. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna tell nobody.
Right.
I ain't gonna tell nobody what we talked about as soon as they turn around. Hey man, let me tell you about what Stephon just told me. Hey,
Right.
he told me about this, about that, about this.
Right.
Then you talk about Stephon. No, I ain't telling nobody Stephon. Well, how everybody find out you the only person I told?
Right.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you told somebody else. That's double
No.
tongue, right? Keep
Right.
reading, right? He said,
It said,
curse be that person.
it
Man.
said, for, it said, for such have destroyed many that were at peace.
So if a person's at peace, that means they're not messing with nothing. Everything is calm, right?
Right. Right.
How do you destroy a person like that? By backbiting and being double tongued.
Right. Come.
Yeah, you can go to that next one. Right? He's gonna say it some more.
If it say was exactly what you said, verse 14, a backbiting tongue had this was
Disquieted.
disquieted, Salaki, disquieted many and driven them from nation to nation. Strong cities had it pulled down and overthrown the house of great men.
It's a backbiting tongue have disquieted many. That means if a person was quiet, now they talking.
They talking right,
They got something to talk about now. And then it say, it driven many from nation to nations. Strong city. It didn't broke down cities. Backbiting has broke down whole nations and cities.
Con.
behind somebody talking about something that they ain't have no business intermeddling in. That's like saying a school can be brought down because somebody was backbiting.
Right.
And it might unfold a whole bunch of other stuff. That stuff might start coming to the light that they were trying to hide so deep. It might bring out everything. The fact that you brought out somebody, you done broke somebody's peace that wasn't even being, you know what I'm saying, bothering
Right.
nobody.
Right.
One more verse, I'll get that last one right there. 15, you gotta get that.
Oh, you're 15? It's
Yeah.
a it's a backbiting tongue had cast out virtuous women and departed
Deprive, yeah,
deprived
deprive them.
Salaki, deprived them of their labor.
Read that next one. It's gonna answer the thing.
Whoso hearken unto it shall never find rest and never dwell quietly.
So it's saying if you're a backbiter and you're a gossiper, you will never find rest. You will never be able to sleep. You might be a person that complains about never sleeping because you're constantly being a busybody. You might not ever be able to get sleep and you can't figure out why because you steady in everybody's business. You got three scoops of everybody else's business instead of one scoop of your own, so you won't be
Right,
able to get no sleep. Is what that scripture is saying.
right. So let's read 17 and 18 said, the stroke of the whip make mark in the flesh, but the stroke of the tongue breaking the bone,
Mm,
breaking
mm,
the
mm.
bone. It
It
said,
say,
"Leave
it
go."
say the stroke of a whip make marks and scars in your flesh, but it say that the tongue can. I thought sticks and stones to break your bone, but words will never hurt you.
No word
That's
hurt.
that's a that's a lie Esau told you.
Right,
Words hurt. Well, boy said more than they hurt.
right. It said
Words
tongue. It
hurt.
said tongue breaking the bone. And it said at verse 18, many have fallen by the edge of the sword, but not so many as have fallen by the tongue.
Wow. Wow. So that's saying that as many people didn't die by the sword don't add up to the number of people that got killed by the tongue.
Come, come. It's a
And
lot. It's a lot of people got destroyed, bone breaking by the words.
yeah, words are powerful.
Word is power. It's like a two. A word is like this. You can speak life or you can speak death.
Big death. Come
You know
on
what I'm
that.
saying?
I,
And
come
that's
on
what
that.
the power. The power. You can keep saying, "Man, I wish you, sister. I wish you." You'll say, "That's a you really cursing that person," and then it happens. Then you feel like,
Um,
"Oh, I feel sorry because I should have did it. I should have said that." So we have to be careful what we say. Speak life into
um,
your sister, and stop gossiping. Stop being a busybody, and stop being a talebearer.
I,
And
it's a,
do you have a
it,
law? Do you have a law?
now that's it. That's all the precepts we didn't hit everything I even wrote down.
Oh, okay. So with that, Israel, keep your faith in Yahweh and love on your brother and love on your sister. And with that, we say shalom.
Shalom.